It's always worth getting formal legal advice at an early stage in a case. No matter how good your arguments are in their own terms, they'll stand or fall in a court of law in light of what the relevant law is, and you're never going to be able to tell what that is without getting formal legal advice. A barrister is usually best placed to give you that advice because it's one of the specialist areas in which we're trained. We would suggest that you get formal advice as early on as you can, and most judges, were you to ask them, would probably tell you the same thing. I would always suggest getting a written advice over any sort of oral advice because it'll be complete, it'll be coherent, and you can refer back to it and you'll be able to tell exactly what the terms of reference are. You can change your barrister whenever you like and for whatever reason. You can tailor it to resources, or you can find somebody with whom you gel better. It's entirely up to you, and no barrister will take offence or be difficult when you try and change your representation. Though as a general rule, it's worth sticking with a barrister once you've started using them on a particular case, because they're going to have the background knowledge of that case, which will be useful to them as you take it forward. The costs of a case tend to increase as it goes along. The most expensive element of most cases, if it gets that far, is the trial itself. So it tends to be most cost effective to front load the case with spending a decent amount of money, getting somebody senior to give you the advice in the first place, rather than the other way around. Now I say rather than the other way around because the temptation is to spend as little as possible until you start to panic. But the prudent client will take care of the advice.